Hey, you guys, today I'm going to do Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 8, Episode 1. Before I start this season off, let me give a disclaimer for my new subscribers or people that just now want to start watching my channel. I'm not Team Nobody. I'm not Team Twirl. I'm not Team Kandi, Kenya. Nobody on a thing. I watch it as I see it. I give my opinion. There's probably some girls I do like more than others, but I'm not team no damn body. I would read them all just the damn same. So I don't want nobody in my comments thinking, oh, I'm team Kenya or what's the other damn team. Well, Nene not on here right now, so team Sheree, team Kandi, team Phaedra, Porsha, Cynthia. I read them all. It doesn't matter. So in the comment section, just be respectful. That's all I can say to people. Just be respectful. So we're gonna get some new people this season. We're gonna get some old people back this season, and we're gonna read it just like that. It starts off with Kandi and Todd at Dr. Jackie's house and her office, and they announced that they're pregnant. They're 3 months pregnant. They're excited. About damn time. My excitement and went over because we didn't see it play out on social media, but I was happy when I first heard about her being pregnant. They got to see the ultrasound and the heartbeat. It's really exciting for Todd because he didn't see his daughter grow up. He found out about her later. So to go through this for the first time is really cool for Todd. Dr. Jackie tells Kandi that she needs to cut back because Kandi has said she had been spotting. So the doctor told her, by her age and stuff and all of that, she can be high risk. And I think she said she had fibroids, somebody. And, that's another high risk factor in pregnancy. So she has to, cut it out. Because she was like, well, I see women be pregnant and work all the time. But, baby girl, everybody different. So I hope that she don't overdo it. I really, really hope that she take Dr. Jackie's advice and don't overdo it with this pregnancy. Phaedra's at home. She's making some shit for Porsha to come over. Porsha comes over. I don't understand. I don't understand. Now, I understand this is Real Housewives. I understand y'all on TV. But I feel like it's fake when you go to your homegirl house and y'all supposed to be so cool, but bosom buddies, whatever she called that shit. But y'all supposed to be so fucking cool, but y'all gotta get so glammed up to go sit on the couch. Me and my homegirls t-shirts, some stretch pants, some tennis shoes, and we cool. Bitch, we not getting dressed unless we going outside to see somebody. Like, okay, y'all on TV, so y'all. I just feel like you can be still cute and glammed up with just some regular house clothes on. But okay, Faith. Now I give it to you, Porsha. Bitch, you have to drive over there. But Phaedra, maybe you didn't want her to show you up, but bitch, she was gonna show you up regardless. I'm just saying. But they're talking about, Porsha, her ratings at the radio station and how she like it and all that kind of stuff. They talked about Phaedra and her being single, and she gonna say, well, I made it through the garage mania. I'm like, really? Really? Okay. The title of the show was called The Shade of It All. So, okay, I guess. But I was just like, girl, I hope this is not the I hope this whole season we're just not gonna talk about Apollo or what happened last season. They talked. She said her and Apollo have talked. They're cordial now, and all this kind of stuff. She just really kept on saying how that he talks to the kids, he talks to her, and all that kind of stuff. Portia talks about how she got a new dude that's 24, and she met him on Instagram. He got her information off of Instagram, and I'm like, girl, okay. Apparently he paid for the Buffalo Bills, so whatever. But I'm like, is that why you answered? Cause I I don't think she would have chose a regular dude off of Instagram. So did you go back and Google him and see that he played for the Buffalo Bills and you said, okay, he got coins too, so let me get with him? Cause I just don't understand. I'm not shading girls going with younger guys. That's not what I'm saying. I just don't understand girls trying to get with guys off of fucking Instagram. But she his cougar, she liking him, whatever. Then she gonna say, "Girl, did you hear about what happened with Cynthia?" I said, "Wait, hold up. Now, hold up. Because I'm the type of person, bitch, if you don't like me, why the fuck am my name coming up?" And that was the whole thing last year, that they kept on telling Cynthia, they don't talk about her. They don't this and that. But your first instinct was to say, "Did you hear about Cynthia?" And then they started talking about it, and she was talking about Cynthia. I guess when Cynthia defended Peter at the reunion, but I'm like, bitch, that was her husband. She was supposed to defend him when she don't know shit about him. Know nothing about that. She was supposed to defend her husband. But I just had a problem with them talking about her like they get along, or they felt bad for her or stuff like that. But last year they kept on saying that they don't talk about her and all this kind of stuff. But I'm like, y'all was quick to gossip. Quick to fucking gossip about that girl. Anyway, they talking about Peter, and while they're talking about Peter, they show Peter going home to Cynthia. She's sitting on the patio, pissed off, dressed in all black. He trying to figure out why the fuck she back there dressed in all black. And she brings up the video, and how it doesn't look good. So they're arguing about, well, they're not really arguing. They're talking about the video, and she's just basically saying how she's embarrassed. It doesn't look good. He should have put himself in that position as well as her in that position. He's saying that it wasn't like that. It's a girl that frequently comes to the bar or whatever, but it really wasn't what the video or eyes is showing us. It's not like that. Okay, because I have seen things on video that it have not been that way with certain people. I have been in pictures where I'd be like, no, that ain't how it was. So I get that. But hey, only time would tell. I don't know if Peter probably wasn't fucking with her, but hey, he probably was fucking with somebody. But he's been away from the house. Oh, sorry, this just bothering me. This little patch right here just feel like it's bothering me. He's been on the way from the house. They only be at home, like, he only be home 3 nights a week, which I didn't have a problem with that. He got a business in another state. Okay, maybe she has a problem with that, but they already have communication problems, so that's why this is really hyped up. They have other problems on top of this. This is why this is making it so bad with her and him. And then what made it worse with her is because he wasn't acknowledging her feelings and how she felt about the situation. So that's what was pissing her off. And I'm glad how he tried to get up and walk away, and she was like, "Sit down. Sit down. You're not finna just brush this off, because if it was me, we would be talking about this all night." And I always say that with women. If it's a woman, dudes is not gonna brush it off that it wasn't like that. Dudes not gonna brush it off if you was cheating, none of that. So I get where Cynthia and her frustration was coming from. And yes, Peter, you should have knew better. You know how these girls are. You know how they gonna rub it through the ground about you, especially after the shit that was said last time. Oh, it's a gnat, and it was bothering me. I don't know. Somebody just opened my door, so. Anyway, let's move on from there. So Porsha is getting ready for her boo thing to come over. And he comes over. She lets us know that he played for the Buffalo Bills. His name is Duke. Yada, yada, yada. She lets us know that they only been dating a month. So she rented a hotel room because her house is like an hour away from the city. I'm like, okay. What? Okay, but then you don't want to take a dude to your house. You only been dating a month. But then again, you don't want to, oh, this is gonna bother me. This piece of freaking hair. And it's not like it's my real hair, so I'm really irritated. Like, um, you know, wait, hold up. Nope, that ain't my hair, so why is it bothering me? Anyway, it ain't wait, hold up. Okay, I had to fix that because that shit was bothering the fuck out of me. Anyway, they've been dating a month. And then they kept on kissing. They kept kissing. And I was just like, I mean, I understand new relationships, you do be real lovey-dovey, you be affectionate. It just was weird to me. She's like his sugar mama. She bought him a shirt. She wanted him to try it on. Like, he was trying to go to the bathroom. She like, no, do it right here. And I'm just sitting there like, you doing all of this, like, y'all been in this long relationship on TV. Then you gonna look like a thought pocket in a month when we find out that y'all not together no more. You did all this on TV. Cause come on, boo, don't act like you didn't sleep with him. You didn't sleep with him before, but I'm quite sure that night he got some. This nigga came to a different city at a hotel room. He got him some that night. And you really, this is what you want to portray on TV, Porsha. This is why people calling you young and dumb, because this is what you want to portray on TV. I'm not saying people don't do this, but her reputation and then doing this type of stuff, I don't think her new relationship should have been played out on TV. I really just don't. You could have been saying you dating somebody all you wanted to, because they were just talking about you last year dating a dude that was taking care of you, and we never got to see him. And now y'all start taping like right after season 7 ended, right when the Kandi found out she was pregnant. Y'all start taping again. I'm like, so you moved on this quick from the African dude to you was dating another ball player to this ball player. It's just not a good look. It's just not a good look. That's why I felt like she should have did something. I don't think she should have showed her relationship this early on TV, especially at least not the first episode. But whatever. They fucked. Oh, and then another thing. She was saying how she wanted him to meet her family. And I'm like, you only been dating him a month. She like, my family's skeptical. You think? You think? But you only been dating him a month. Why do you want him to meet your family? Okay. Then, oh, I don't know. I have a problem with men carrying book bags if you ain't in college, high school. I don't get why he had a book bag, but okay. Um, Kenya and Cynthia. Kenya bought a house, and they were talking about her buying this house. They also talked about um Sheree living close to her. They was shading. Well, Kenya was shading Sheree. Once again, they rode past her house, and it still wasn't done. I don't give a fuck. I would shade the fuck out that house too. Like, come on. Like, how long? I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It don't take that long to do that house. It's been years. It's been years. And that damn house should have been done. So you know it's something financial that house ain't fucking done. Come on. My mom and them had a house built from fucking scratch, and I know it didn't take that fucking long. Girl, shut that shit down. We see houses on that little Bravo show that be getting built up. Like, girl, come on. I'm just saying. Um, so I got with them shading her. Now, they talked about Peter in the whole video, and she was like, I didn't want to bring it up, because she was just really being a friend to her, and was like, bitches, do we gotta go to Charlotte to fuck some bitches up? Like, what do we gotta do? And, Cynthia gave her little take on the whole Peter thing. They talked about her eyewear line, how she's having this lunch party, and she's been working on it for 6 months. I wasn't even mad at Cynthia having an eyewear line, because, bitch, you always talking about shade, and I think that would be a good look for her, especially her being a model. Her glasses do be on point. I couldn't be mad at her for that kind of concept. Then they get to Kenya House, and Kenya House looked like a scary fucking movie. Looked like that's some shit they use for haunted houses. I It's in the country, so I expected all the trees. I just couldn't do it. I just really, being a black girl, being by myself in the woods, fuck no. Hell no. But she said it was a foreclosure house, so I'm quite sure she got a bomb ass deal on that house. Hell, you see, Kandi could pay for a fucking house with cash, so I'm just saying. Like, I wasn't mad at her. She said she let her know that it needed work. She let her know that it's going to take some months to get done. So I'm just saying, bitch, you better take them 3 months, because it's not, we're going to clown your ass like Sheree. But other than that, like, I don't, mind a person buying a house and then fixing it up. I really, really don't. I just hope it don't take as long as Sheree's did, because Sheree's was built from the ground and that shit still look like shit. Like, I remember when Funky Doneza had did that video in front of Chateau Sheree years ago. Years ago. So, whatever. Um, what else happened? Oh, Phaedra and her mom, they're talking about how hard it is, doing it on her own, have to do all this kind of stuff. They talked about Apollo once again. She's going to divorce him now. Her mama asked her what does she want. She just basically said she wants peace in her house. But as they were talking, they were showing Kandi and Todd as well, and they're cleaning out the garage. They're keeping Apollo's bikes and whatever else he needs them to keep, because, Apollo and Todd is close friends. So he felt like he should be there for him. Apollo told Todd that Phaedra, when he do call, Phaedra don't answer the phone. He probably only get to talk to the kids maybe once a month or whatever. But it was a different story basically than what Phaedra had been saying to her mom and to Porsha. I don't know who to believe, because both of them had two different damn stories last year as well. So it's like whatever with them. Todd has a problem with Phaedra. Apparently, because he was asking Kandi, when last time you talked to her, like really have a talk to her? And she was saying, and they have been talking in months. And apparently, Phaedra owes Todd some money from a workout video that she was supposed to put out but never put out, that he helped her with, or whatever. He's not caring about the video or making money from the video. He just wants the final payment that she owes him from doing the video. So, hey, I can get that. And I'm telling y'all, money would ruin shit with friends. It really, really will. But hey, I get it. Like, that wasn't no chump. That probably wasn't no fucking chump change. So, I'm not mad at him. And then he was like, the bitch owed us money. And then she want to smile in motherfucker's face like it's nothing happening. Knowing it's animosity. You want talked about us. All kind of stuff. So, I get where Todd is coming from. And I got where Todd was coming from when he told Kandi that she needs to talk to her. And Kandi, once again, don't want to deal with it. She like, I really don't want to think I should have to talk to her. Yes, you should, because first of all, because your husband asked you to, and then you don't want your husband to be the one to address her. So therefore, yeah, you do want to talk to her, Kandi. You do want to deal with that shit for your husband. Was it anything else that happened with them? No, didn't care. Now let's get to the big old party. So Cynthia has this eyewear launch party or whatever. Everybody is there. I didn't get it. But Mallory is there. Her sister is there to help her. Porsha and Kenya arrive first. And I'm sitting there like, when did Porsha start liking Cynthia? When did Phaedra start liking Cynthia? I didn't get this, why these women were at this party for the bitches that were shading the fuck out of her at the reunion and didn't like her. And why all of a sudden y'all there to support her. Like, I don't know what happened when the cameras went off. Did y'all all get back along and now y'all don't get back along? I don't know. But to see the both of them show up to Cynthia's party, I was kind of looking side-eye, because I'm like, y'all didn't like her last season. Y'all didn't like her at the reunion. Y'all was almost about to, like, get into it, like, real bad. So, I didn't get that, but okay. What else happened after that? Because I was just shocked. So Cynthia wasn't there. She don't know if Peter is coming because he wasn't there either. Then, like I said, Phaedra walks in. And then Phaedra walks in gonna say, bitch, did you forget you was mic'd up and they was gonna hear that? But okay, whatever. Kandi and Todd arrive. She pregnant, whatever. Marlo arrived. I like Marlo. I just do. But her and Kenya, she talking about she wants some free glasses. I said, girl, you shouldn't say that, because as much as people be talking about you and stuff, you should be ready there to pay for stuff. I'm just saying. You got too many, I'm just going to say. Anyway, Marlo and Kenya, they're talking about Kenya moving, and she was like, oh, I heard you moved. And I'm sitting there like, well, Kenya, where you stay? I hope you don't live in that boarded up ass house. I'm just saying, like, where you stay? She was talking about how the neighbors talk about Sheree and how, they kind of be complaining about she bringing the property value down or whatever. And they were talking about her house is not finished and Sheree house. She just kept on shading Sheree and her house. I was laughing, but hell, I was just like, this is unnecessary. But okay, I mean, they had enough to fucking talk about. I thought it was stupid, but whatever. Peter arrived, and he goes up to them. Mallory walks off, and he brings up, because guess they asked him where he been or what was he late or some shit. And he gonna say, I was with the video person. And I'm like, why would he bring this up? Why would he even say this? Was it editing? I didn't get it. And then even Kenya and them looked like, why would you say that? Like, and she kept saying, my friend, my friend. And he just started popping off on Kenya, talking about don't judge him and all this kind of stuff. And she was like, don't try me. And I was happy she said, don't try me. She was like, we're not going to even do this here. But he was talking about don't judge me. And I'm like, you brought it up. He was out of fucking line. The way he was talking to her, everything, that was his wife's event, all of that. And I know people was going to be like, oh, well, you didn't say that when he was going off on Nene. But it was a whole different thing when he went off on Nene. He was not even going off on Nene. He just was telling her that wasn't the time or the place for what she did. And so I didn't see nothing wrong with what he said to her. But the way he came at Kenya, I was like, this is way out of fucking line. You were bringing attention that shouldn't be brought to your wife's event. Like you always say, it's time and the place for something. And that wasn't the time or the place, Peter. It really fucking wasn't. He acted like a straight ass bitch towards Kenya. And it was for no reason. Because Kenya always been the ride or die for you and Cynthia. I didn't get that part. Anyway, he walks up talking shit. They have these earphones to listen to music. And I'm like, what? Are y'all not playing music in the loudspeakers? But whatever. Marlo goes and tells the ladies what Peter did, and they can't believe the shit, whatever. Cynthia, she makes this grand entrance in this bathing suit with her shades on in the dark. I didn't get it. I'm like, bitch, this ain't no day party. I mean, she was slaying. All the women looked nice. I didn't get Portia's dress with the fucking coin purses on the pockets. That shit was stupid and petty, but overall, all the ladies looked nice. Cynthia did look nice. I just felt like that should have been a daytime situation, not a nighttime situation, but whatever. Sheree arrives and her and Marlo is, hey, who, hey, and I'm like, bitch, when y'all start getting along? Okay. And then I'm like, Marlo, you were just shading the shit out of her with Kenya. So that's fake as fuck, but whatever. So then they all talking or whatever. They all getting along. And then Sheree comes and that's when, because Sheree walks up, I think, no, Marlo was already right there. Sheree walks up and they all like, hey, hi, whoop, whoop, whoop. And then everybody tripping about her and Marlo being cool. Like I side-eyed that part. But they were talking about, Kenya brings up, about them living in the same neighborhood and how the neighbors are complaining. I felt like Kenya was out of line for that. That wasn't a time or the place to bust Sheree out like that. I just felt like that was stupid to even try to bust her out in front of people. You could have had lunch with her and be like, oh girl, the neighbors over here is talking about you and I just want to know what was being said. But it was just like you already had animosity or you didn't want her. I just didn't get why Kenya was going at Sheree so hard at first. But then once Sheree started talking shit about, like who's saying this, and she was just like, everybody, the neighbors, my neighbors has said something, yada, yada, yada. And then Sheree really kept on feeling insulted, as she should. And then she was like, well, it's something about if you not build or you never built the house, don't say nothing, just keep renting. And I think that kind of hit a nerve with Kenya because Kenya was like, my family owned a construction back in Detroit. It doesn't take that long. So they was arguing about how long it takes and all that kind of stuff. Then Sheree was calling Kenya house molded and infested. And I'm like, bitch, how you know? How you know where she stay? Oh, you know about the house next door? Maybe you should have moved in it. I don't know. But hey, it was stupid ass petty ass arguing. It was really fucking petty. I felt like it wasn't a time or a place. Everybody looking at Kenya like, why do you always be the one to get into it with people? I'm like, because Kenya is always going to be the one that says shit, probably what y'all was thinking. I don't know. But I did. I felt like that was stupid. They was talking, and then Sheree was like, have I called you for a loan? Have I called you for a loan? They like, no, like, bitch, we ain't even friends like that. Why would you call us for a loan? But then they just kept on arguing. And Kenya kept on saying the house that never was. I mean, Kenya was shading the fuck out of Sheree. She was throwing it hard to Sheree. And I don't think Sheree could take it to Sheree not used to bitches like her. So Sheree all of a sudden wanted to fight. She wants to throw her glass. She wanted to fight. But I was like, Kenya fight you back. You better be ready for that fight. While Phaedra was talking about Kenya don't want it, but I think Kenya will fight Sheree back. Kenya's about throwing shade and calling the police too. But bitch, I don't think she gonna let you hit her. I really don't. So, and Sheree's that hood bitch. Why she be trying to act classy? But we all know she that hood bitch from when she was gonna fight that man. But I mean, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting of these women not getting along. I felt like it was unnecessary. I'm not gonna lie, Kenya, you was all the way out of line for that. I felt that was so unnecessary to come at her about her house, bitch, especially when your house ain't done. I'm just saying. Bitch, you can't throw shade at somebody when your house look like motherfucking Nightmare on Elm Street. It don't work. But that's all that happened on this episode. It was an okay first episode. Um, Watch What Happens Live. I did see the part where Vivica Fox was shading 50 Cent. I did see the tweet or the Instagram that 50 Cent put up talking about she just mad because she licked his ass and he didn't want to, but his hands was tied. I said, oh hell, like this shit is just gonna get messier and messier, and I know 50 Cent is gonna come at her hard, but that's like a hood bitch too, so I don't think she's scared either. But I felt like, bitch, why? I do feel like, why? Like, girl, y'all relationship been over. You should have even just made no fucking comment. It was stupid. You know how this boy is. It should have been no comment on that. But anyway, that's my Real Housewives of Atlanta season 8 episode 1 review. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Who you rocking with? Just remember, I'm not team nobody. I will read all the girls just the same. Make sure you check out my YouTube family. Ashley Miller, James Caldwell, Say Sean Bradley, you know he's gonna do it. A video for Real Housewives, J. Darrell Hunt, Lady Nika. The list goes on and on, but you know who I rock with. Make sure you check out all their channels. Make sure you're checking out the Nonstop November videos with everybody. Just type in hashtag Nonstop November, and we'll all talk to you back. This is all I got to say on this one, y'all. Follow me on social media by the Ghetto View, THA, not THE. I'm your girl, Miss Nika, and I'll talk to you guys next week. All right, peace out.